New signing Mark Birighitti will begin goalkeeping duties for the Newcastle Jets on Monday. For now, the side is busy working through its pre-season, and coach Gary Van Egmond has already made one key change.
The Jets landed at Nelson Bay this morning on a mission to find some sunshine. The new A-League draw will be released next week ahead of the season opener in October, but coach Gary Van Egmond isn't waiting around. He wants his high-tempo style employed for international trials.
We've got a few things that are booked in, but again, you know, the main concentration for us is for us to be here in Newcastle to lay the foundations.
After replacing Tariq Elrich in defence for much of last season, workhorse Ruben Zadkovic is back in the midfield.
That's where you can get stuck in and really set the tone for the match, and that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy tackling and creating and passing, and I like to do a bit of everything.
Now 26, Zadkovic wants to lead by example and help out the Jets' young recruits.
When I was a young player, that's what the older boys did for me, and it's our responsibility to do that for them.
Last season, Marko Jezic struggled to get selected week to week. Right now, he's determined to regain his starting spot.
I'd like to play him a lot more as far as his games, but again, that's up to Marko as well. And we've sat down and we've had a pretty decent chat.
As for the captain, he should be back running next week following foot surgery. Kevin Messam, NBN News.
After the recent shock death of one of their players, the Hamilton Hawks believe a return to the Newcastle and Hunter rugby field is just what they need. The side will run out this weekend for the first time since the tragedy.
Expect plenty of emotion from the Hamilton Hawks when they take to the paddock on Saturday.
Boys just get out there and have fun like we always do, like Tavita would want, so yeah, let's rip in.
It's been just over a week since a car crash at Gateshead claimed the life of promising Hamilton player Tavita Marley.
His personality was infectious, and just him not being there to even greet the girlfriends at the game, he had that sort of personality where he just, he went out of his way to say hello to people, so that'll probably be the biggest hole.
Tributes at this weekend's rugby clash with Nelson Bay will include a minute's silence. It's not known if prop Steve Sione, who was behind the wheel, will play.
He wants to, he wants to play straight away, but yeah, we'll wait and see. Depends, a lot of the guys are going to go back to the funeral in New Zealand on Friday.
Despite a tough week off the pitch, Hawks coach Scott Coleman believes his men, who sit on top of the competition ladder, will be able to focus.
I'm saying that the Bay have always been our bogey team. Every time we've gone up there, and I think in the last 4 years we've only won once.
Kevin Messam, NBN News.
You'll find them in backyards everywhere, but the Humble Trampoline has catapulted Blake Gaudry all the way to the Olympics. The Sydney boy is the only Australian to qualify for the sport at the London Games. He hopes it will help him be a medal chance in Rio in 4 years' time. And that is Today in Sport.
Yeah, Thank you. Nice one. Thanks, Mike. Well, thousands of young performers were warming their vocal cords this morning at rehearsals for this weekend's Starstruck. Schools from across the Hunter and Central Coast are taking part in the extravaganza, which is now in its 20th year. The opening matinee performance will hit the floor on Friday.